My name is Stephen Prina. My work has been described in a variety of different ways. I don't think of visual art as being one thing. Sometimes it would be to make a painting. Sometimes it would be to work with language. Sometimes it would be to write a pop song. The first point of departure were my interests. There are many different motives for engaging in appropriation. My position on appropriation is that every artwork is an act of cultural appropriation. It's about opening it up and the idea that the audience has a great deal of participation in the production of social meaning of an artwork.
Should he always have the same time feel, or can he stretch it?
I like what he's doing, because it's basically the same, but yeah, I like it.
Everything is referential. The kernel of the concerto that we're going to be playing here in this room this weekend is a way of saying that I'm connecting to the world. And what happens when your interests connect with the world and what is produced in that collision of sorts. And that's something that came up last night in rehearsal. There's a Joni Mitchell song that is part of the concerto for modern movie and pop music. You're in my blood, my holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, ooh, darling. And I was alive when Blue came out. You know, that was a new record for me, and I was in a band at the time, and we would listen to it together. Joni Mitchell taught me that a pop song could be art. Pop songs have a kind of multiplicity to them, connected to a variety of different kinds of precedents, for instance. So that's one of the things I wanted to demonstrate in the work. It wasn't so much that I couldn't learn that from visual art, but I learned that from a pop song. And then I would like to think that I dragged it back to visual art as a way of testing and retesting what was happening in the kinds of visual artworks that I was making. Ducking into the stinking metal tube, reeking of Jiffy Lube and all the fragrant decay in the area. I remember playing a cover of something and people were snickering around the edges of the audience because they thought it was a joke. And then the longer I did it, the more it made the joke audience uncomfortable. And they realized, this isn't a joke. This guy is doing it, well, as straight as I could ever do anything straight.
Does that feel okay? I mean, it's probably a little shorter than I'll do it on performance.
It sounded fantastic.
That drone, but the drone duration?
You know, drones are always better when they're longer.
Of course.
But that figure that is perfect.
Great.
Now.
Great.
It's an investment in musical material. And what can I do to animate that material? I see it that way, like bouncing back and forth. Chris McIntyre, who is the conductor I worked with in 2015 at the Kitchen. Chris is quite conscientious. He would call me over to look at the score and say, like, what about this? And something that we never got right 10 years ago, they played it the first time and it absolutely synced together. I consider music manuscripts to be aspirational. But then when we're on stage, that's when it goes from the aspirational to the experiential. What we share as a band of musicians with an assembled audience, the sharing is what is so important here, the exchange. What is an aspect of reception to this work that I have spent so much time with to prepare it and then present it to a public? Is there something in there that I could never have imagined because my experience is so different from the person receiving it? That's what I cherish. That's when you learn something.